The Galactic Council's rejection. The Grand Hall of the Galactic Council shimmered with light from the stars outside. Representatives of 1,000 species sat in their tiered seats, their varied appearances a testament to the galaxy's diversity. At the center, under the oppressive gaze of the Council's dais, stood Kael Verin, the Zyrean ambassador. Kael's translucent skin faintly glowed, a sign of her rising stress. She activated the Zyrean hollow emitter, and the air filled with a mesmerizing display of colors and patterns. Images of their homeworld, a planet once brimming with crystal cities and energy fields that hummed with life, came alive. The scene shifted to its destruction, shards of their crystalline cities floating helplessly in space, victims of a supernova. Honored members of the Council, Kael began, her melodic voice steady despite the weight of the moment, the Zyrean people come before you with humility and hope. Our world is gone. For generations, we have wandered the stars, clinging to survival. We offer our unmatched bioenergy technology in exchange for refuge among your worlds. The display morphed into schematics of advanced energy systems, their potential dazzling even the Council's most skeptical members. Whispers of intrigue rippled through the assembly. Yet, not all were impressed. High Chancellor Drather, a towering reptilian with a scaled brow ridged in disdain, leaned forward. Ambassador Verin, your technology is intriguing. But we must speak plainly. Your species lacks the physical and military strength required to contribute to the defense of this council. A race as fragile as yours would be a liability. Kael's glow dimmed as she tried to remain composed. Strength is not solely measured by physical might. Our technology can enhance your defenses, revolutionize energy production, and strengthen the Council in ways beyond warfare. The arachnid-like representative from the Arqual collective clicked her mandibles in derision. Pretty lights and hollow promises. How will such frail creatures stand against the threats this galaxy faces? Kael's gaze swept across the Council, searching for any sign of support. We are not asking for charity. We seek partnership. Our contributions. Enough. Drather's voice boomed, silencing the chamber. This council does not gamble with weakness. The Zyrean petition for membership is denied. The words echoed in the hall, final and merciless. Kael's holographic display faltered, the dazzling images fading. She stood frozen, her form dimming as the weight of the verdict sank in. Generations of hope, shattered in a single moment. High Chancellor, please, she implored, her voice trembling. Where will we go? Our ships are failing. We have no other options. Drather's expression hardened. That is no longer the concern of this council. You have your answer. Depart at once. As Kael turned to leave, her head bowed in defeat, a voice rang out from the lower tiers. This is a disgrace. Councillor Elix of the Solvian Alliance rose, his crystalline form radiating defiance. We claim to be the pinnacle of civilization, yet we abandon those in need? How can we call ourselves just? Drather glared at Elix, his eyes narrowing. Careful, Councillor. The matter is closed. Elix's defiance burned brighter. Closed or not, history will judge us for this failure. Kael paused at the chamber's edge, a flicker of hope sparking in her chest. But before Elix could say more, security silenced him, and the hall returned to its oppressive quiet. With no other choice, Kael exited the council chamber, her glow now barely perceptible. In a secluded corridor outside, Kael slumped against a wall, her composure finally breaking. A soft chime from her communicator brought her back to herself. It was the Zyrean fleet, waiting anxiously in orbit for her report. Her voice wavered as she spoke, our petition was denied. The silence that followed was suffocating. She was about to end the call when a shadow moved nearby. Kael turned to see Councillor Elix approaching, his crystalline form dim in the subdued light. Ambassador Verin, Elix said, his voice low. The council was wrong. But their decision need not be the end. Kael blinked, her bioluminescence faintly brightening. What do you mean? Elix pressed a small, glowing data crystal into her hand. These are coordinates to a system far from Council control. The species there is young, resilient, and compassionate. They might offer what the Council refused. Kael stared at the crystal, her hands trembling. Why would you risk helping us? Elix's glow shifted to a solemn hue. Because justice should not be bound by bureaucracy. Seek them out. They call themselves humans. Kael clutched the crystal as if it were her last lifeline. Thank you, Counselor. The Zyrean people will never forget your kindness. As Elix slipped away into the shadows, Kael activated her communicator again. This time, her voice carried a steely determination. Attention, Zyrean fleet. Set course for the coordinates I'm transmitting. We have a new destination. Prepare for immediate departure. As the Zyrean ships shimmered against the stars, leaving the Council's dominion behind, Kael looked toward the unknown system with a mix of fear and hope. Humanity was an enigma, its name barely a whisper in the galactic records. Yet, it was their last chance for survival. Unbeknownst to Kael, her desperate journey would set in motion events that would shake the galaxy to its core and redefine what it meant to be strong. As the Zyrean fleet set course for Earth, the vastness of space seemed both a barrier and a bridge between two vastly different civilizations. Kael Verin, the Zyrean ambassador, stood on the bridge of their flagship, watching the stars streak by as they approached the blue planet. The data crystal gifted by Counselor Elix pulsed softly in her hand, a beacon of hope guiding them toward an uncertain future. Back on Earth, Dr. Eleanor Price sat in her observatory, her eyes glued to the monitors displaying the latest cosmic data. She had been tracking unusual energy patterns for weeks, but nothing had prepared her for the signal that had recently caught her attention. The message was clear, a plea for asylum from an alien race known as the Zyreans. The implications were staggering. Humanity, already grappling with its own challenges, was now faced with the responsibility of welcoming an entire civilization seeking refuge. News of the signal had spread like wildfire. Governments around the world convened emergency meetings, scientists scrambled to decode the message, and the public was divided between excitement and fear. President Eleanor Martinez found herself at the center of the storm, tasked with making a decision that could alter the course of human history. In the weeks that followed, Earth's leaders deliberated tirelessly. The United Nations formed a special committee to assess the Zyreans' request, evaluating both the potential benefits and the risks. Dr. Price was brought in as an expert, her knowledge of astrophysics and extraterrestrial communication proving invaluable. As the committee weighed their options, humanity held its breath, waiting for a verdict that would determine their place in the broader galactic community. Meanwhile, the Zyrean fleet accelerated toward Earth, their ships shimmering with advanced technology that seemed almost magical compared to human standards. Kael knew that the next steps were crucial. The Zyreans had survived the loss of their homeworld through ingenuity and resilience, but finding a new place to call home was their greatest challenge yet. Earth's diverse and resourceful population offered a glimmer of hope, but also uncertainty. As the fleet entered the inner solar system, Earth's space agencies detected the approaching ships. The sight of the ethereal vessels against the backdrop of Earth's atmosphere sparked both awe and apprehension. Live broadcasts from around the globe showed people watching the skies, some cheering the arrival of new allies, others fearing potential threats. In Washington, D.C., President Martinez addressed the nation from the White House Rose Garden. Her voice was steady, but the weight of her responsibility was palpable. My fellow citizens of Earth, today we stand on the brink of a new era. We have received a message from the Zyrean people, a civilization seeking refuge and offering their knowledge in return. After careful consideration and consultation with our global partners, we have decided to welcome the Zyreans to our planet. The announcement was met with mixed reactions. Celebrations erupted in some cities, with people embracing the idea of interstellar friendship. In others, protests arose, fueled by fear and uncertainty about the implications of alien integration. Religious leaders debated the spiritual significance, scientists excitedly anticipated technological advancements, and everyday people wondered how their lives might change. As the Zyrean ships descended through Earth's atmosphere, their crystalline structures caught the sunlight, creating dazzling displays that mesmerized onlookers. The flagship, a massive vessel adorned with intricate patterns of light, landed in a specially prepared area near Geneva, Switzerland. The world watched as the Zyreans began their first steps on Earth, their movements graceful and deliberate. Dr. Price was among the first to greet the newcomers. She met Kael Verin in a secure facility set up for initial interactions. Kael's presence was both otherworldly and serene, her translucent skin reflecting the ambient light. "Thank you for welcoming us," Kael said, her voice carrying a blend of relief and hope. "We come in peace and seek to contribute to your society." President Martinez emphasized the importance of cooperation and mutual respect. "The Zyreans have much to offer, and we hope to learn from each other. This is a moment of unity and progress for all of humanity." As the days turned into weeks, the Zyreans began integrating into human society. They shared their advanced bioenergy technology, which promised to revolutionize energy production and environmental sustainability. Cities saw the installation of new energy systems that were cleaner and more efficient than anything previously imagined. The Zyreans' presence also inspired a surge in scientific research and technological innovation, bridging gaps that had long hindered human advancement. However, not everything was smooth sailing. Cultural differences and misunderstandings occasionally sparked tensions. Some humans struggled to accept the Zyreans' ethereal nature and their reliance on bioenergy, while the Zyreans found Earth's rapid pace and resource consumption perplexing. Dr. Price played a pivotal role in mediating these interactions, fostering dialogue and understanding between the two species. Amidst the progress, there were whispers of dissent. A faction of humans, fearing the loss of their autonomy and wary of alien influence, began organizing protests and spreading propaganda against the Zyreans. These groups questioned the true intentions of the newcomers, suggesting that the Zyreans might have ulterior motives despite their peaceful claims. Kael and her team remained committed to building trust. They organized joint scientific projects, cultural exchange programs, and community events to showcase the benefits of cooperation. Slowly but surely, bridges were built between humans and Zyreans, fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. One evening, as Dr. Price walked through a newly established research facility, she reflected on the monumental changes unfolding around her. The once futuristic idea of alien integration had become a tangible reality, shaping the future of Earth in ways she had never imagined. The challenges were immense, but so were the opportunities for growth and collaboration. As the world adapted to its new interstellar neighbors, both humans and Zyreans realized that their combined strengths could overcome any obstacle. Together, they embarked on a journey of discovery, innovation, and unity, setting the stage for a future where two distinct civilizations worked hand in hand to explore the limitless possibilities of the cosmos. Little did they know, the arrival of the Zyreans would not only reshape Earth but also attract the attention of other powerful entities within the galaxy. The Galactic Council, observing from afar, took note of Earth's bold decision to welcome the outcast alien race. Unbeknownst to humanity, this act of kindness and defiance would set off a chain of events that would test their resilience, ingenuity, and the very essence of what it means to be united in the face of adversity. As the Zyreans settled into their new home, Earth's inhabitants found themselves at the crossroads of history, poised to play a pivotal role in the unfolding drama of galactic politics. The stage was set for alliances to form, conflicts to arise, and the true strength of humanity to be revealed. With each passing day, the bond between humans and Zyreans deepened, laying the foundation for a partnership that would challenge the status quo and inspire generations to come. As the Zyrean fleet settled into Earth's orbit, the world held its breath, witnessing the dawn of a new era. The flagship, adorned with intricate light patterns, hovered gracefully above Geneva, Switzerland. On the ground, representatives from various nations gathered to welcome their new allies, while others watched with cautious optimism. Dr. Eleanor Price felt a mix of excitement and responsibility as she prepared to meet Ambassador Kael Verin for the first time. Inside the secure facility, Kael stood beside Dr. Price, her translucent skin reflecting the ambient lights of the room. "Thank you for agreeing to this meeting, Dr. Price," Kael began, her voice calm and sincere. "We are eager to integrate with your society and share our knowledge to help humanity thrive." Dr. Price nodded, her mind racing with the possibilities. "Kael, your technology could revolutionize our energy systems and environmental efforts. But integration is more than just sharing technology. It's about understanding each other's cultures and building trust." Kael's eyes shimmered with understanding. "We Zyreans have faced immense loss and hardship. We seek not only shelter but also a partnership that honors both our histories and our futures." As days turned into weeks, the Zyreans began sharing their advanced bioenergy technology with Earth scientists. Dr. Price led a team of engineers and researchers, working tirelessly to adapt Zyrean systems to human infrastructure. The initial successes were promising: clean energy generators that produced more power with less waste, and environmental controls that could reverse some of Earth's damage from decades of pollution. However, the integration process was not without its challenges. Cultural differences and misunderstandings occasionally sparked tensions between humans and Zyreans. The Zyreans' reliance on bioenergy and their ethereal nature were foreign concepts to many, leading to skepticism and fear among certain human groups. Dr. Price found herself mediating disputes and fostering dialogue to bridge the gap between the two species. One evening, as Dr. Price walked through a newly established research facility, she reflected on the monumental changes unfolding around her. The once futuristic idea of alien integration had become a tangible reality, shaping the future of Earth in ways she had never imagined. The challenges were immense, but so were the opportunities for growth and collaboration. Meanwhile, President Martinez worked diligently to maintain global unity amidst the swirling debates and protests. She addressed the United Nations, emphasizing the importance of cooperation and mutual respect. "The Zyreans have much to offer, and together, we can achieve greatness. Let us not be divided by fear but united by our shared goals." Despite the positive strides, whispers of dissent persisted. A faction of humans, fearing the loss of their autonomy and wary of alien influence, began organizing protests and spreading propaganda against the Zyreans. These groups questioned the true intentions of the newcomers, suggesting that the Zyreans might have ulterior motives despite their peaceful claims. Kael and her team remained committed to building trust. They organized joint scientific projects, cultural exchange programs, and community events to showcase the benefits of cooperation. Slowly but surely, bridges were built between humans and Zyreans, fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. One pivotal moment came when a Zyrean engineer, Lyra Solon, collaborated with human architects to design a sustainable city model. The project demonstrated how Zyrean technology could harmonize with human ingenuity to create environments that were both efficient and beautiful. The successful launch of the model city garnered positive media attention, shifting public perception and reducing some of the lingering fears. Dr. Price's role became increasingly vital as she navigated the complexities of this interspecies collaboration. She developed strong bonds with her Zyrean counterparts, understanding their perspectives and sharing human resilience and creativity. Together, they tackled problems that neither species could solve alone, from renewable energy solutions to advancements in medicine. Amidst the progress, a new threat loomed on the horizon. Reports began to surface of increased activity from the Galactic Council, the very body that had rejected the Zyreans. Whispers of surveillance and possible intervention sent ripples of concern through the human-Zyrean alliance. The Galactic Council viewed Earth's acceptance of the Zyreans as a direct challenge to their authority, and retaliation seemed inevitable. President Martinez convened an emergency meeting with her top advisors, including Dr. Price and military leaders. "We need to prepare for any potential threats," she stated firmly. "Our alliance with the Zyreans has made us a target, and we must ensure the safety and security of our planet." Dr. Price, aware of the delicate balance between progress and protection, advocated for continued collaboration and transparency. "Our strength lies in our unity with the Zyreans. By working together, we can develop defenses that leverage both our technologies, ensuring that we are prepared for any challenges that may arise." As tensions with the Galactic Council escalated, Earth scientists and engineers accelerated their collaborative efforts with the Zyreans. They began developing advanced defense systems that integrated human ingenuity with Zyrean bioenergy manipulation. These systems promised not only to protect Earth but also to establish humanity as a formidable player in the galactic arena. In the midst of these developments, Dr. Price discovered a breakthrough in communication technology that could potentially allow for real-time dialogue between humans and Zyreans across vast distances. This innovation not only enhanced their ability to collaborate but also served as a symbol of their united front against external threats. One night, as Dr. Price worked late in the lab, Kael approached her with a thoughtful expression. "Eleanor, your work has been instrumental in our progress. I believe we are on the path to something truly remarkable." Dr. Price smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment. "Thank you, Kael. It's a privilege to work alongside your people. Together, we're creating a future that benefits both our species." Their partnership exemplified the core of the Human-Zyrean alliance: mutual respect, shared goals, and the unwavering belief in the power of cooperation. As they continued to build upon their achievements, the bond between humans and Zyreans deepened, laying the foundation for a partnership that would withstand the challenges ahead. Unbeknownst to them, the Galactic Council was closely monitoring Earth's progress. High Counselor Drather, still reeling from the rejection of the Zyreans, saw Earth's alliance as a direct affront to the Council's authority. Determined to maintain their dominance, the Council began mobilizing their forces, preparing for a confrontation that would test the resilience and ingenuity of both humans and Zyreans. As the first signs of impending conflict emerged, Dr. Price and President Martinez found themselves at the forefront of Earth's defense strategy. Their collaboration with the Zyreans had not only advanced technology but also instilled a sense of hope and determination within humanity. Together, they were ready to face whatever challenges the galaxy had in store, proving that strength could be found in unity and that humanity's resilience was a force to be reckoned with. The world watched as Earth transformed into a beacon of cooperation and innovation, a testament to what could be achieved when different species come together with a common purpose. The journey was far from over, but the foundations had been laid for a future where humanity stood proudly among the stars, ready to defend its place in the galaxy and inspire others with their courage and determination. The Galactic Council's ultimatum. Tensions had been steadily rising since the Zyreans arrived on Earth. While many celebrated the technological advancements and the promise of a brighter future, the shadow of the Galactic Council loomed large. Unbeknownst to the general population, the Council had been monitoring Earth's interactions with the Zyreans closely, their disapproval growing with each passing day. One crisp morning in Geneva, as the Zyrean and human teams collaborated on integrating bioenergy systems into urban infrastructure, an urgent message crackled through the secure communication channels. Dr. Eleanor Price glanced at her screen, her heart skipping a beat as the message from President Martinez appeared. "Dr. Price, please come to the Situation Room immediately. It's urgent." She hurried through the bustling corridors of the United Nations headquarters, her mind racing with possibilities. Upon entering the Situation Room, she found President Martinez surrounded by military advisors and key members of the Contact Task Force. "What's the situation?" Dr. Price asked, taking a seat beside the president. President Martinez's face was grave. "We've received an official communication from the Galactic Council. They are not pleased with our decision to accept the Zyreans. High Counselor Drather has issued an ultimatum." Dr. Price leaned forward, her eyes wide with concern. What does the ultimatum entail? The president took a deep breath. They demand the immediate surrender of the Zyrean fleet and the cessation of all collaborative efforts between our species. Failure to comply will result in a full-scale intervention to reclaim what they consider their property. A murmur of shock rippled through the room. Dr. Price felt a surge of fear mixed with determination. We can't let that happen. The Zyreans are our allies now. General Laura Hawkins, a seasoned military leader, spoke up. We need to consider our options carefully. The Council's fleet is known for its overwhelming firepower. A direct confrontation could spell disaster for Earth. Dr. Price nodded. But surrendering the Zyreans would not only betray their trust but also weaken our position. We need to find a way to defend ourselves without escalating the conflict. President Martinez looked around the room, her eyes meeting those of her advisors. We have limited time to respond. Drather expects a decision within 48 hours. We need a strategy that protects Earth and honors our commitment to the Zyreans. As the meeting continued, ideas were thrown around, ranging from diplomatic negotiations to military preparations. Dr. Price proposed leveraging the combined human and Zyrean technologies to create a defensive network that could deter the Council's aggression. Using the Zyreans' bioenergy manipulation and our advanced engineering, we can develop a planetary shield, she suggested. It won't be as powerful as the Council's fleet, but it could provide us with a fighting chance. General Hawkins considered the proposal. It's ambitious, but it might be our best shot. We'll need all hands on deck, both human and Zyrean. President Martinez agreed. Let's move forward with Dr. Price's plan. Mobilize the teams and begin work immediately. We need to show the Council that Earth is not defenseless. Over the next 48 hours, the United Nations headquarters transformed into a hive of activity. Scientists, engineers, military personnel, and Zyrean experts collaborated tirelessly, pooling their knowledge and resources. Dr. Price coordinated between the human and Zyrean teams, ensuring seamless integration of technologies and fostering a spirit of unity. Meanwhile, Ambassador Kael, Verin and other Zyrean leaders worked closely with their human counterparts, sharing insights into bioenergy manipulation and energy field generation. The collaboration was intense, with breakthroughs happening almost daily. The combined efforts began to take shape, a global defense system capable of absorbing and redirecting the Council's energy attacks. As the deadline approached, President Martinez addressed the world once more. Her voice carried a mix of resolve and hope. My fellow citizens, we face a formidable challenge. The Galactic Council has given us an ultimatum, but we will not back down. Together with our Zyrean allies, we are building a defense that will protect our planet and demonstrate our resilience. Stand with us in this moment of unity and strength. Public opinion swayed as the world witnessed the unprecedented collaboration between humans and Zyreans. Skeptics began to see the potential of their partnership, while supporters grew more fervent in their advocacy for Earth's defense. On the eve of the deadline, the defense system was nearly complete. Dr. Price stood on the observation deck of the main research facility, watching as the final components were integrated. The air buzzed with anticipation, the hum of machinery blending with the collaborative spirit that had brought humanity and the Zyreans together. How confident are we in the system? She asked Kael, who stood beside her, her luminous eyes reflecting the myriad lights of the control panels. Kael smiled softly. Our calculations indicate a high level of efficiency. The bioenergy manipulation should complement your engineering perfectly. If we execute this correctly, we have a real chance. Dr. Price took a deep breath. Then let's make it happen. As midnight approached, the final checks were completed. The Global Defense Network, a seamless blend of human and Zyrean technology, stood ready to defend Earth. The room fell silent, the weight of their mission pressing down on everyone present. Suddenly, alarms blared as sensors detected incoming transmissions from the Galactic Council fleet. High Counselor Drather's voice echoed through the communication channels, filled with menace. Earthlings, your defiance will not go unpunished. Surrender the Zyreans, or face the consequences of your rebellion. President Martinez responded with unwavering determination. We stand united with our Zyrean allies. Earth will not surrender to tyranny. The tension was palpable as the Council's fleet positioned itself on the outskirts of the solar system, preparing for their assault. Earth's newly constructed defense system hummed to life, bioenergy fields intertwining with human-generated shields to form a protective barrier around the planet. Minutes stretched into what felt like hours as the first wave of energy beams from the Council's ships targeted Earth's defenses. The hybrid shield absorbed and redirected the attacks, the combined technologies holding strong against the onslaught. Citizens around the world watched in awe as the skies above became a battleground of light and energy. Inside the command center, Dr. Price monitored the system's performance, her mind racing to anticipate the next move. We need to keep the pressure on, she advised. If we can disrupt their communication, we might gain the upper hand. Kael nodded. Our bioenergy manipulators can interfere with their signals. It will require precise coordination, but it's possible. Working together, the human and Zyrean teams executed a daring plan. The defense system was recalibrated to emit a counter-frequency, aimed directly at the Galactic Council's communication array. As the beams intensified, the Council's ships began to falter, their coordination disrupted by the unexpected interference. High Counselor Drather's voice wavered with frustration. Adjust your strategy. Earthlings are more resourceful than we anticipated. But the tide had turned. Earth's unified defense was holding firm, repelling the Council's relentless attacks. The hybrid shield shimmered with energy, a testament to what could be achieved when different species work together towards a common goal. As dawn broke over Geneva, the final wave of assaults was repelled. The Galactic Council fleet, battered and disoriented, began to retreat. High Counselor Drather issued one last warning before pulling back. This is not the end, Earthlings. We will return, and next time, there will be no mercy. With the immediate threat subdued, the world exhaled in collective relief. The successful defense had proven that humanity, bolstered by the Zyreans' advanced technology and their unwavering spirit, could stand against even the most formidable adversaries. In the aftermath, President Martinez addressed the globe once more. Today, we have shown that unity and cooperation are our greatest strengths. Together with the Zyreans, we have defended our planet and our future. Let this be a reminder that when we come together, there is nothing we cannot overcome. Dar. Price and Kael stood side by side, their partnership symbolizing the new era of interstellar cooperation. The victory had not only protected Earth but also solidified the bond between humans and Zyreans, setting the stage for a future where both species could thrive together. However, as celebrations erupted worldwide, the lingering threat of the Galactic Council served as a constant reminder of the challenges that lay ahead. Earth had made a bold stand, but the galaxy was vast, and the Council was determined to maintain its dominance. The Human-Zyrean alliance had proven its strength, but the journey was far from over. As they looked to the horizon, both humans and Zyreans knew that their resilience and ingenuity would be tested time and again. But with each challenge, they grew stronger, their shared experiences forging an unbreakable bond. The battle had been won, but the war for Earth's place in the galaxy was just beginning. In the quiet moments that followed the conflict, Dr. Price reflected on the events that had unfolded. We've achieved something incredible, Kael. But we need to stay vigilant. The Council won't stop here. Kael placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. We will face whatever comes together. Our unity is our greatest weapon. Together, they gazed out at the stars, the memories of their hard-fought victory fueling their determination. The road ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear: humanity's spirit, combined with the Zyreans' wisdom, was a force to be reckoned with. As long as they stood united, there was hope for a peaceful and prosperous future among the stars. In the weeks following the successful defense against the Galactic Council's assault, Earth found itself in a state of cautious optimism. The world had witnessed firsthand the power of unity between humans and the Zyreans, and this newfound alliance began to reshape societies across the globe. Cities that once struggled with energy shortages and environmental degradation now thrived with the integration of Zyrean bioenergy technology. Skyscrapers shimmered with clean energy systems, and once polluted rivers began to flow clear and vibrant once more. President Martinez convened a global summit to celebrate the alliance and to discuss the future of human-Zyrean cooperation. Delegates from every nation gathered in Geneva, where the Zyrean flagship remained stationed as a symbol of their commitment. Dr. Eleanor Price stood beside Ambassador Kael Verin, both of them aware that their collaboration had not only saved Earth but also set the stage for a broader interstellar partnership. "We have achieved something remarkable together," President Martinez addressed the assembly, her voice steady and filled with pride. "Our collaboration with the Zyreans has proven that when we unite our strengths, there is nothing we cannot overcome. Today, we celebrate our shared victories and look forward to a future built on cooperation and mutual respect." Applause filled the Grand Hall, but beneath the surface of celebration lay the undercurrents of ongoing tension. While many embraced the alliance, others remained wary of the Galactic Council's looming threat. The memory of their ultimatum lingered, a constant reminder that Earth's place in the galaxy was now more precarious than ever. Dr. Price and Kael worked tirelessly to further integrate Zyrean technology into human infrastructure. They spearheaded projects that combined human engineering with Zyrean bioenergy manipulation, leading to innovations that promised to propel humanity into a new age of prosperity. Renewable energy sources became more efficient, medical advancements improved quality of life, and environmental restoration projects flourished. However, not all challenges were technological. Cultural differences occasionally sparked misunderstandings between humans and Zyreans. The Zyreans' ethereal nature and their unique ways of communication sometimes left humans feeling uneasy, while the Zyreans struggled to comprehend human emotions and social dynamics. Dr. Price found herself playing a crucial role in mediating these interactions, fostering a deeper understanding between the two species. One evening, as Dr. Price reviewed the progress of a joint research project, Kael approached her with a thoughtful expression. "Eleanor, I believe we are ready to take the next step in our collaboration. There is a system we have identified that could benefit greatly from our combined efforts." Intrigued, Dr. Price leaned forward. "Tell me more, Kael." Kael activated her communicator, and a holographic map of a distant star system appeared between them. This system, located in the Andromeda Galaxy, is home to several species that have been marginalized by their own galactic authorities. They possess unique technologies and knowledge that could further enhance our defenses and our understanding of the universe. Dr. Price studied the map, her mind racing with possibilities. "If we can form alliances with these species, it would strengthen our position against the Galactic Council and foster a network of like-minded civilizations committed to peace and cooperation." President Martinez, overhearing their conversation, joined them. "This is an excellent initiative. Expanding our alliances will not only bolster our defenses but also promote a more inclusive galactic community. We must proceed with caution, ensuring that we build relationships based on trust and mutual benefit." As plans were set into motion, Earth scientists and diplomats began reaching out to potential allies in the Andromeda system. The collaboration between humans and Zyreans served as a model for interspecies cooperation, showcasing the strength that could be achieved through unity. Slowly, other marginalized species responded to Earth's overtures, each bringing their own unique skills and technologies to the growing alliance. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council watched Earth's progress with increasing concern. High Counselor Drather convened with other council members, frustration evident in his demeanor. Earth's defiance and their alliance with the Zyreans pose a significant threat to our authority. We must take decisive action to reassert control and prevent other worlds from following their example. A plan was devised to send a more formidable fleet to Earth, one that would not only demand the surrender of the Zyreans but also punish humanity for their rebellion. The Council's ships, more advanced and powerful than before, began their journey toward Earth, determined to crush the nascent alliance and re-establish their dominance. Back on Earth, the atmosphere was tense as the Allied fleet prepared for the impending threat. Dr. Price and Kael led the efforts to enhance Earth's defenses, integrating new technologies from their growing network of allies. The hybrid defense system, now more robust and versatile, stood ready to protect the planet from any future assaults. One night, as Dr. Price walked through the research facility, she reflected on the rapid changes unfolding around her. The alliance with the Zyreans had not only brought technological advancements but had also ignited a sense of purpose and unity among humanity. "We've come so far," she mused, her thoughts interrupted by Kael's presence. "Eleanor, are you ready for what's to come?" Kael asked, her luminous eyes reflecting the gravity of their situation. Dr. Price nodded. "We've built a strong foundation. With our allies and our combined technologies, we stand a fighting chance." As dawn broke, the first signs of the Council's fleet appeared on Earth sensors. The new ships were massive, their presence signaling the beginning of a more intense conflict. President Martinez convened an emergency meeting, addressing the world with unwavering resolve. "My fellow citizens, we face a new challenge from the Galactic Council. They seek to dismantle our alliance and impose their will upon us. But we will not back down. With our allies and our unified strength, we will defend our planet and our future." The global population rallied behind the leadership, inspired by the courage and determination displayed by both humans and Zyreans. Cities fortified their defenses, and military units trained alongside Zyrean counterparts, blending human strategy with alien technology. As the Council's fleet approached, the Allied defense system activated, its bioenergy fields shimmering with power. The skies above Earth became a canvas of light and energy as the two forces clashed in a spectacular display of technology and willpower. The battle was fierce, with both sides pushing their limits to gain the upper hand. Amidst the chaos, Dr. Price worked tirelessly to coordinate the defense efforts. Her expertise in both human and Zyrean technologies proved invaluable, allowing her to anticipate and counter the Council's strategies. Kael, alongside other Zyrean leaders, guided the energy manipulators, ensuring that the defense system operated at peak efficiency. High Counselor Drather, observing the battle from his flagship, realized that the alliance between humans and Zyreans was stronger than he had anticipated. "They are resourceful and resilient," he muttered, frustration evident in his voice. "Perhaps it's time to reconsider our approach." Back on Earth, the tide of the battle began to turn in favor of the united forces. The hybrid defense system, now fully optimized, absorbed and redirected the Council's energy attacks with unprecedented precision. The combined ingenuity of humans and Zyreans created a formidable barrier that the Council's fleet struggled to penetrate. As the final assault loomed, President Martinez addressed the world once more. "We have proven that our unity is our greatest strength. Together, we will defend our planet and our way of life. Stand strong, and let our resilience shine as a beacon of hope for the galaxy." In the end, the Galactic Council's fleet was repelled, forced to retreat in the face of Earth's unwavering defense. The victory was celebrated worldwide, a testament to what could be achieved when different species came together with a common purpose. However, the Council's warning lingered, a reminder that this victory was merely the beginning of a larger conflict. In the aftermath, the alliance between humans and Zyreans solidified, with new protocols and agreements established to ensure ongoing cooperation and mutual support. Dr. Price and Kael continued to lead initiatives that pushed the boundaries of what their combined efforts could achieve, fostering a spirit of innovation and exploration. Yet, beneath the surface of celebration, a sense of vigilance prevailed. The Galactic Council, though temporarily thwarted, remained a powerful and determined adversary. Earth and its allies knew that maintaining their unity and advancing their technologies would be crucial in the battles to come. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, both humans and Zyreans looked to the future with a blend of hope and determination. They had faced adversity together and emerged stronger, their bond a beacon of resilience in an uncertain galaxy. The journey ahead was fraught with challenges, but with their combined strengths and unwavering spirit, they were ready to face whatever the cosmos had in store. Dr. Price stood on the observation deck, watching as Earth continued to heal and grow. "We've achieved so much, Kael. But we must remain steadfast. The Council won't stop, and neither will our efforts to build a better future." Kael placed a hand on her shoulder, her touch warm and reassuring. "Together, we can overcome anything. Our unity is our greatest asset." As they gazed out at the horizon, the alliance between humans and Zyreans stood as a testament to the power of cooperation and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The battle for Earth's place in the galaxy had been won, but the war for a just and inclusive interstellar community was just beginning. With each step forward, they forged a path toward a future where resilience, ingenuity, and unity would guide them through the challenges ahead. The aftermath of Earth's successful defense against the Galactic Council's assault brought a wave of relief and celebration. Cities around the world erupted in joyous festivities, fireworks lighting up the night skies as people united in their shared triumph. The alliance between humans and Zyreans had not only protected their home but had also proven the strength of their unity. Yet, amidst the celebrations, a sense of vigilance remained, knowing that the Galactic Council would not forget their defiance. In Geneva, the heart of the human-Zyrean collaboration, Dr. Eleanor Price and Ambassador Kael Verin stood before a crowd of scientists, engineers, and military personnel. The atmosphere was electric with a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. "Today, we have shown that our combined strengths can overcome even the most formidable adversaries," Dr. Price addressed the assembly, her voice filled with pride. "This victory is not just for Earth or the Zyreans, but for all those who believe in the power of unity and cooperation." Kael stepped forward, her luminous eyes reflecting the hope and determination of their people. "Our success today demonstrates that when we come together, we can achieve the extraordinary. Let this be a beacon of what is possible when different species unite with a common purpose." As the crowd erupted in applause, President Eleanor Martinez approached the podium, her presence commanding yet warm. "This victory is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of humanity, and the wisdom and compassion of the Zyreans. Together, we have not only defended our planet but have also set a precedent for interstellar cooperation. Let us use this momentum to build a future where peace and collaboration prevail." Behind the scenes, however, the Galactic Council was far from defeated. High Counselor Drather convened an emergency meeting with other council members, his face etched with frustration and determination. "Earth's defiance cannot go unanswered. They have proven themselves resourceful and resilient, qualities we cannot overlook. We must prepare a more substantial fleet to ensure our message is clear." The Council's new fleet, larger and more advanced than before, began its journey toward Earth with a singular purpose: to reassert their dominance and quash any signs of rebellion. Drather was resolute, believing that Earth's resistance threatened the Council's authority across the galaxy. "We will not allow one planet to set a precedent that could inspire others to challenge our rule. This must be dealt with decisively." Back on Earth, the atmosphere was tense as news of the Council's impending attack spread. The global defense teams, now bolstered by the recent victory, worked tirelessly to enhance their defenses. Dr. Price and Kael led the efforts, integrating new technologies and strategies learned from the first battle. The hybrid defense system, a seamless blend of human engineering and Zyrean bioenergy manipulation, was further upgraded to withstand the Council's might. One evening, as Dr. Price reviewed the latest defense schematics, Kael approached her with a concerned expression. "Eleanor, our intelligence reports indicate that the Council's fleet is on an accelerated course toward Earth. They are likely preparing for a second assault, one that will be more coordinated and relentless." Dr. Price nodded, her mind racing with the implications. "We need to stay ahead of them. Let's double our efforts and ensure that our defenses are not only strong but also adaptable." The Council will expect us to be complacent after our last victory, but we cannot afford to underestimate them. As the days turned into weeks, Earth's defenses were fortified. The hybrid shield was enhanced with new layers of bioenergy and human technology, creating a multi-tiered barrier that could absorb and redirect the Council's energy attacks more efficiently. Dr. Price and Kael worked around the clock, their partnership symbolizing the enduring bond between humans and Zyreans. Finally, the day of the second assault arrived. The skies above Earth darkened as the Galactic Council's fleet emerged from hyperspace, their ships even more imposing and technologically advanced than before. The world watched in apprehension as the alien vessels positioned themselves for the attack. From the command center in Geneva, Dr. Price monitored the incoming threat. The fleet is larger, but our defenses have improved. We need to maintain our focus and adapt to their strategies. President Martinez addressed the world once more, her voice unwavering. We stand united with our Zyrean allies. Today, we defend not only our planet but also the values of cooperation and resilience that have brought us this far. Together, we will protect our future. As the first wave of energy beams targeted Earth's defenses, the hybrid shield activated with renewed strength. The bioenergy fields intertwined with human-generated barriers, creating a dynamic and responsive defense system. The Council's attacks were met with fierce resistance, the energy beams being absorbed and redirected with precision. Inside the command center, Dr. Price and Kael coordinated the defense efforts. Eleanor, initiate the counter-frequency protocol. We need to disrupt their communication and coordination, Kael instructed, her voice steady despite the mounting pressure. Dr. Price responded swiftly. Counter-frequency protocol initiated. Let's hope this throws them off balance. The defense system emitted a powerful counter-frequency, aimed directly at the Council's communication arrays. The unexpected interference caused chaos within the alien fleet, their ships momentarily disoriented and unable to coordinate their attacks effectively. The Council's ships faltered, their formation breaking as they struggled to regain control. High Counselor Drather's voice crackled through the communication channels, filled with frustration. Adjust your strategy. Earth's defenses are stronger than anticipated. We cannot allow them to undermine our authority. But the tide had already begun to turn. Earth's unified defense, enhanced by the combined ingenuity of humans and Zyreans, was holding strong. The Council's fleet, unable to adapt quickly enough, started to retreat, their ships damaged and their confidence shaken. As dawn broke over Geneva, the final waves of the Council's assault were repelled. The skies cleared, and the remaining alien ships began to withdraw, their defeat evident. President Martinez addressed the world once more, her voice filled with determination. We have done it again. Our unity has prevailed, and our alliance has proven its strength. This victory is a testament to what we can achieve when we stand together. Celebrations erupted worldwide once more, but this time with an added layer of triumph. The successful defense against the second assault solidified Earth's position in the galaxy, showcasing humanity's resilience and capacity for cooperation. The Human-Zyrean alliance had not only protected their home but had also inspired other marginalized species to join their cause. In the aftermath of the battle, Dr. Price and Kael reflected on the events that had unfolded. We've come a long way, Dr. Price said, her eyes scanning the horizon from the observation deck. But we must remain vigilant. The Council may return, and we need to be prepared for whatever comes next. Kael nodded, her expression resolute. Our alliance is stronger than ever. We've proven that we can defend our home and inspire others to join us. Together, we can build a future where peace and cooperation reign. As the world celebrated their hard-fought victory, the sense of unity and purpose grew even stronger. The Human-Zyrean alliance became a beacon of hope, attracting other outcast species who sought to challenge the Galactic Council's oppressive rule. Together, they formed a coalition dedicated to fostering a more inclusive and just galactic community. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council, humbled by their defeat, began to reassess their strategies. High Counselor Drather, though still determined to maintain their dominance, recognized the growing threat posed by Earth's alliance. "We underestimated them," he admitted to his peers. "But we cannot afford to show weakness. We must regroup and devise a plan to neutralize this new threat once and for all." Back on Earth, preparations continued for the challenges that lay ahead. The defense systems were further enhanced, and ongoing collaborations with allied species expanded Earth's technological and strategic capabilities. Dr. Price and Kael spearheaded initiatives to strengthen interspecies communication and cooperation, ensuring that their alliance remained resilient in the face of adversity. One evening, as Dr. Price and Kael reviewed the latest advancements in defense technology, a holographic message from a distant allied species flickered to life. The message was from Zyrean, the leader of the Luminar Collective, a species known for their mastery of light-based technologies. "Greetings, Earth and Zyreans. We have heard of your victories and stand ready to join your cause. Together, we can reshape the galaxy into a realm of peace and cooperation." Dr. Price smiled, feeling a renewed sense of hope. "Kael, our alliance is growing stronger every day. With each new partner, we move closer to a galaxy where unity and resilience prevail." Kael's eyes gleamed with determination. "Indeed, Eleanor. The journey ahead will be challenging, but with our combined strengths, we can overcome any obstacle. Let us continue to inspire creativity, foster curiosity, and showcase the indomitable spirit of humanity." As the stars twinkled in the night sky, both humans and their allies knew that their fight for a just and inclusive galaxy was far from over. But with each victory, they built a foundation of trust and cooperation that would guide them through the battles to come. The first battle for Earth had proven that resilience and unity were their greatest weapons, and they were ready to face whatever challenges the cosmos had in store. The victory against the Galactic Council's second assault had solidified Earth's position as a formidable player in the galaxy. The world had transformed into a hub of interstellar cooperation, attracting outcast species from distant star systems who sought refuge and alliance. The United Nations headquarters in Geneva buzzed with activity as delegates from various allied species gathered to form a unified coalition dedicated to challenging the Council's oppressive rule. Dr. Eleanor Price and Ambassador Kael Verin stood at the forefront of this burgeoning alliance. Their partnership had not only defended Earth but had also inspired a movement that resonated across the galaxy. Together, they worked tirelessly to establish protocols for interspecies collaboration, ensuring that each member of the coalition had a voice and a role in shaping their collective future. One evening, as the sun set over the transformed cityscape of Geneva, President Eleanor Martinez convened a meeting with the leaders of the allied species. The room was filled with representatives from diverse civilizations, each bringing their unique strengths and perspectives to the table. At the center stood Zyrean of the Luminar Collective, a species renowned for their mastery of light-based technologies, and the Verin of the Draconian Dominion, a warrior race with unparalleled strategic prowess. "We stand on the brink of a new era," President Martinez began, her voice steady and inspiring. "Together, we have proven that unity and cooperation can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Now, it is time to formalize our alliance and present a united front against the Galactic Council." Zyrean stepped forward, her presence radiating confidence. "Our collective strength lies in our diversity. By combining our technologies, knowledge, and resilience, we can create a coalition that the Council cannot ignore. We must focus on mutual support, defense, and the promotion of peace throughout the galaxy." The Verin nodded in agreement. "Our military strategies, combined with the advanced technologies from the Luminar Collective and the bioenergy expertise of the Zyreans, provide us with a comprehensive approach to both defense and diplomacy. We must be prepared to defend our interests while seeking peaceful resolutions whenever possible." Dr. Price added, "Our scientific advancements have already shown great potential. By continuing to innovate and share our discoveries, we can ensure that our alliance remains at the forefront of technological progress." This will not only strengthen our defenses but also improve the quality of life for all our members. As the discussions progressed, the leaders outlined a plan to establish a central command center in Geneva, equipped with the latest technologies from all allied species. This center would serve as the hub for coordinating defense strategies, scientific research, and diplomatic efforts. The vision was clear: a united coalition that could stand against the Galactic Council's tyranny and advocate for a more inclusive and just galactic order. Meanwhile, High Counselor Drather watched these developments with increasing frustration. The Galactic Council, once the unquestioned authority in the galaxy, now faced a coalition that threatened its dominance. Determined to maintain control, Drather devised a plan to dismantle the alliance before it could gain further strength. He ordered the Council's fleets to intensify their efforts to crush any resistance, targeting key allied species to weaken the coalition from within. Back on Earth, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation and determination. The successful integration of the Zyreans had demonstrated humanity's capacity for resilience and cooperation. Now, with the support of other marginalized species, Earth was poised to take a leading role in the coalition. Dr. Price and Kael worked closely with their counterparts, ensuring that the alliance remained strong and cohesive in the face of external threats. One day, as Dr. Price reviewed the latest advancements in defense technology, Kael approached her with a serious expression. "Eleanor, we've received intelligence about a council fleet en route to disrupt our coalition. They aim to target our central command center and destabilize our efforts." Dr. Price's eyes narrowed with resolve. "We anticipated their retaliation. It's time to put our preparations to the test. Let's mobilize our defenses and coordinate with our allies to ensure the safety of our command center." President Martinez addressed the coalition, her voice filled with unwavering determination. "We must remain united. The Council seeks to divide us, but we will stand together. Our strength lies in our unity, and we will not let them undermine our efforts." As the Council fleet approached, the coalition's defense systems activated, a seamless integration of human engineering, Zyrean bioenergy manipulation, luminar light technologies, and draconian strategic defenses. The skies above Geneva became a battleground of light and energy as the Council's ships launched their assault. Dr. Price monitored the defense systems, her mind racing to anticipate the Council's tactics. "Kael, initiate the combined bioenergy and light-based shields. We need to create a barrier that can absorb and redirect their attacks." Kael nodded, her hands deftly manipulating the control panels. "Understood. Activating the hybrid shield now." The defense system responded with a brilliant display of light and energy, forming a protective barrier around the command center. The Council's energy beams collided with the shield, the combined technologies absorbing and deflecting the attacks with unprecedented efficiency. The battlefield was a testament to what could be achieved when diverse species work together towards a common goal. High Counselor Drather watched the battle unfold, frustration etched on his face. "They are stronger than we anticipated. Their unity is their weakness and their greatest strength. Adapt and find a way to break their defenses." But the coalition's defenses held firm. The combined ingenuity and resilience of humans and their allies created a formidable barrier that the Council's fleet struggled to penetrate. As the battle raged on, it became clear that the coalition's unified front was more powerful than the Council had ever imagined. Finally, after hours of intense combat, the Council's fleet began to retreat, their ships battered and their strategies thwarted by the coalition's advanced defenses. High Counselor Drather issued a final warning before pulling back. "This is not the end, Earthlings and your allies. We will return, and next time, there will be no mercy." As the Council's fleet disappeared into the depths of space, the coalition stood victorious once more. President Martinez addressed the assembly, her voice filled with pride and determination. "Today, we have shown that our unity cannot be broken. We will continue to stand together, defend our coalition, and work towards a galaxy where peace and cooperation prevail." The victory was celebrated across all allied species, solidifying the coalition's reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Dr. Price and Kael reflected on the journey that had brought them to this moment. "We've achieved something incredible," Dr. Price said, her eyes shining with determination. "But we must remain vigilant. The Council will not stop until they regain control." Kael nodded, her expression resolute. "Our alliance is our strength. As long as we stand together, we can overcome any challenge. Let's continue to build our coalition and inspire others to join us in creating a just and inclusive galactic community." In the days that followed, the coalition expanded, welcoming more outcast species and integrating their unique technologies and knowledge. Earth became the central hub of this interstellar alliance, a beacon of hope and resilience in a galaxy rife with conflict and oppression. The collaboration between humans and their allies led to unprecedented advancements in technology, science, and diplomacy, fostering a culture of mutual respect and shared purpose. As the coalition grew stronger, whispers of rebellion began to circulate among other marginalized species who had suffered under the Council's rule. Inspired by Earth's defiance and the strength of their alliances, these species reached out, seeking to join the coalition and contribute to the fight for a more equitable galaxy. However, the Galactic Council was not one to accept defeat easily. Determined to maintain their dominance, they began to deploy more advanced fleets and harsher tactics to suppress any signs of rebellion. The coalition knew that the battle for a just galactic order was far from over, but their victories had ignited a spark of resistance that could not be easily extinguished. One evening, as Dr. Price and Kael reviewed the latest developments, a holographic message from an allied species arrived. It was from Talia Solara of the Vesperian Enclave, a species known for their mastery of temporal manipulation. "Greetings, Earth and Coalition members. We stand ready to lend our support in the ongoing struggle against the Galactic Council. Together, we can create a ripple of change that will resonate throughout the galaxy." Dar. Price smiled, feeling a renewed sense of hope. "Kael, our alliance is expanding. With each new member, we become stronger and more resilient. The Council may have their advantages, but our unity and determination will see us through." Kael placed a hand on Dr. Price's shoulder, her touch warm and reassuring. "Indeed, Eleanor. Our journey has only just begun. With every alliance we forge, we move closer to a galaxy where peace and cooperation reign supreme." As the coalition continued to grow, Earth's role as a central hub for interstellar cooperation became more pronounced. The combined efforts of humans and their allies led to groundbreaking advancements in technology and science, further strengthening their defenses and enhancing their ability to protect their home and each other. The coalition's influence began to extend beyond Earth's immediate sphere, reaching out to other star systems and inspiring similar movements of unity and resistance against the Galactic Council's oppressive rule. The message was clear: diversity and cooperation were not weaknesses, but strengths that could overcome even the most formidable adversaries. In the quiet moments between battles and negotiations, Dr. Price reflected on the incredible journey that had brought humanity to this pivotal point. "We've faced incredible challenges," she mused, "but our resilience and our ability to work together have seen us through. As long as we continue to stand united, there is nothing we cannot achieve." Kael nodded, her eyes shining with determination. "Our alliance is a testament to what can be accomplished when different species come together with a common purpose. We are the architects of a new galactic order, one that values cooperation, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of all sentient beings." As they looked out at the stars, both humans and their allies knew that their fight for a just and inclusive galaxy was far from over. But with each victory, they built a foundation of trust and cooperation that would guide them through the challenges ahead. The coalition stood as a beacon of hope, inspiring other marginalized species to join their cause and fight for a galaxy where unity and resilience prevailed. Together, humanity and its allies were ready to lead the charge against the Galactic Council, proving that strength could be found in diversity and that the spirit of cooperation could overcome even the most daunting obstacles. The journey ahead was uncertain, but with their combined strengths and unwavering determination, they were poised to reshape the galaxy into a realm of peace, justice, and endless possibilities.